Okay, here we go. The noise I just made was just sounds of me not wanting to do something, being too lazy. Anyway, welcome to A.A.W GM mode. Why is Shawn Michaels coming out for tag title? Alright. Because for the SmackDown Week 11 Humorous Mode segment. I made him and Triple H walk out of the SmackDown tag title, stuff like that. But it looks like he's the A.A.W tag team champion. Anyway, A.A.W outside of Humorous Mode. Humorous Mode is outside of A.A.W. So, anyway, as we actually now start the Elimination Chamber match qualifications. So we already got 3 qualified, so we just need to do 3 matches. And the first one here tonight is going to be a triple threat between Kevin Owens, aka Kevin Steen, Shawn Michaels, and Prince Devitt. Devitt is also known as Finn Balor. So that'll be his first Elimination Match qualification here tonight. And I'm not knowing how to speak at all. I literally just woke up and it's only like 2 something, so yeah. Wait. This is week 5, right? Yeah, this is week 5. So next matchup will be the second Elimination Chamber qualification. As we have Seth Rollins versus Kane versus Miz versus Dolph Ziggler. And I said already stuff those. Then that third match will just be a random women's match. As we have Nikki Bella take on Paige. Of course, Mick Jameson and Lita, they'll take on each other for the women's championship again. So that's that. Then we also got. What else do we got? We got Okada versus CM Punk versus John Cena versus Bray Wyatt versus Stone Cold Steve Austin as well in the third Elimination Match qualification. And of course, we also got Neville's United States Championship Open Challenge, as he'll defend it this time against Brodie Lee. So he'll defend it against Luke Harper, which is Brodie Lee. And then the 6th and final matchup of the night, AJ Styles, your A.A.W World Champion, takes on, 2 Elimination Chamber qualifiers in Kenny Omega, and the one he defeated at the Royal Rumble to retain his championship, Shinsuke Nakamura, and also the Royal Rumble winner, Antonio Cesaro, as we just finished the first matchup, and I do know that Kevin Steen won that one, so yeah, my bad. Time to actually call the action for this one. Here we go. Second matchup of the night that we're going to have here tonight in A.A.W. So, we got Rollins, we got Miz, and we got Ziggler. Definitely going to be an interesting field for it, to say the least. And last one, Kane. There we go, your 4-man who could join champion AJ Styles, along with the man we just saw advance to the Elimination Chamber match, which was Kevin Steen. Also, along with the likes of Shinsuke Nakamura and the cleaner Kenny Omega. Of course, there's Ziggler catching Rollins in midair after Rollins just kicked Kane, and now Seth Rollins and Dolph Ziggler here. I like the low time matchup right there. And now Kane hurt around out of nowhere to Ziggler. But later, of course, Kenny Omega, he immediately got a spot in the Elimination matchup by him being the second to last man in the Royal Rumble matchup. He was number 23. No, he was number 25. He was number 24 or 25. Yeah, he was number 24 or 25. And Cesaro was number 19 or number 20. And so, of course, it was only a 25-man Royal Rumble match because 30 will take a while to actually pick up all the slots. And so we did that. And, of course, Cesaro won. But earlier on, before the Royal Rumble matchup, we did have Cesaro lose his United States Championship to the man he had defeated to win it in the first place, which was Adrian Neville. So that's why Neville is now actually a 2-time United States champion and the only 2-time champion in this whole GM mode. So that's pretty cool. And now Kane and Ziggler, multiple strikes for each other. Now double team, brainbuster by the big red monster, the big red machine that is Kane, doing that to both Ziggler and Rollins. Kane now inside the ring, and oh my god, reverse 450 splash From the bottom left corner of the screen moments ago, Seth Rollins perhaps landed on both Ziggler and Miz, and now Kane has him up. Nails the brainbuster to Seth Rollins. And big boot right to Ziggler. Kane is on a roll here, ladies and gentlemen. Kane taking complete control of this matchup, definitely. Imagine if Kane could win. That is definitely a nice little pick. If your prediction for Kane to win this matchup, well then, it is a good one. Miz, well, to be fair, all these men are very good predictions. Hell, even the Miz pull off a sneaky tactic, get an easy victory, or these three are men. And now Kane with that flaming chair, the flaming solid steel chair, using it across the back of the head of Seth Rollins. Now has Ziggler up. Whoa, never mind. He's gonna try to do a nice rip Ziggler, able to counter it midway. So now I got Ziggler and Kane. Oh my God! Kane getting caught back of his head, perhaps hitting the chair on the way down, but doesn't feel a thing. No selling that. As now we got Rollins trying to take control here. Irish whipping Kane. And now Miz. What's Miz doing here? He's inside the ring. He's trying to think of a strategy here. As we had Ziggler and Rollins team up against Kane for a quick second there. And now Ziggler in a half-leg crab by Miz, but Kane knuckling enough, able to break it up. And now Rollins Irish whipping Kane out of the equation. But now it turns back to Miz. Miz gets choke slammed for his troubles. And now Kane, he has Ziggler, had him, but no, back of the head candlestick shot. Oh, that's not a candlestick, that's a snooker clue. And now hit to Kane. That one has to be it. Ziggler and Miz don't realize. And Seth Rollins hitting Kane just across the face, right across the face, with the snooker coup, my bad. And so just like that, Rollins, he advances further. And by advances further, I mean he immediately advances to the Elimination matchup. That was actually a pretty good matchup. It was short, but it was sweet, and it was simple, so I like it. So that was a good matchup. That was a good matchup. Rollins picking up a victory. He advances. We still got one more person to go. But anyway, women's action here. Well, none of these women will be inside the women's title matchup at the Elimination Chamber. I just realized we could have perhaps done an Elimination Chamber, a women's Elimination Chamber matchup, because we could do that. But now, me realizing, and since this is our last episode, this is the go-home show before we actually do Elimination Chamber, before we actually do pay-per-view, there isn't going to be no build-up. And now, well, Paige spin the beer right to Nikki Bella's eyes. Trying to blindside her, that is actually legal, as long as Paige didn't actually hit her with the beer, but she did spit into her eyes, and that is legal. And so Paige taking complete advantage, complete control out of that. That was actually pretty. That was actually pretty smart on the side of Paige. And yes, and here Paige is still not injured. Well, in real life she is, but in the game she's not. So then we're gonna still use her throughout this whole GM mode, I guess. And now see Nikki Bella with the trying to wear her down there. Now Paige counters, mounted punches, ground and pound here, multiple punches right across the face area of Nikki Bella. And now drop kick right to the back of the head. Paige now the armbar, trying to wear down Nikki. And now the kick up. Ladies and gentlemen, Paige so far in complete and utter control of this matchup. Chop perhaps to the neck, but that was mostly the chest. And now getting caught right there. Nikki Bella able to just shift the gears and take control of this matchup right now. Has Paige snapmare right through those steel steps. Nikki Bella off the ropes, nails the elbow drop. And Nikki in complete control now with the leg strength. Of course, John Cena, he'll be inside. He'll be inside the Elimination Chamber qualified match, the last qualifying match later on tonight. And by later on tonight, I think it's up next. I'm not fully sure. I can't remember this order. This was recorded last night. And so, yeah, I can't remember where. Anyway, now both these women on the ring apron. One of these women, my bad, are gonna fall. See right there, Nikki Bella with the attitude adjustments and again the attitude adjustments. John Cena watching on. He taught her well, I guess. And I'm sorry I said man. That wasn't supposed to happen, because usually for humorous mode, since there aren't any women on the roster yet in humorous mode, that I'm used to just saying men instead of women. So yeah, that's my bad. Now it's because I don't really do all the main matches with women in this game. Well, at least once I show here. Because, I don't know. A.A.W. is the only one to have women so far. Anyway, now Paige waiting for Nikki, and now just a snap suplex. Taking her off the ring apron. And now triangle choke. Trying to wear down Nikki Bella just to put her back inside the ring. Perhaps even pin her after wearing her down. Perhaps do a major grab or something like that. Anyway, now is Nikki trying to gain an upper hand here, trying to go back inside the game. But now, well, that's one way. That reverse atomic drop. Then Paige, ironically enough, falling through the steel steps once again. Steel steps, not necessarily a soft landing, because remember, it's steel stunner out of nowhere from Paige. Nikki not no selling that, and so well, she's gonna sell that. And so now you gotta think, whichever woman wins this matchup, whether if it's Paige, whether if it's Nikki Bella, bottom line, whoever wins this matchup, definitely gotta think if they become number one contender. They definitely climb up the power rankings, but they definitely gotta think if they actually do become number one contender for that A.A.W. Women's Championship that who currently holds. I'm not even sure anymore, because the women's title division has only really been revolved around. It's only really been revolved around Mickie James and Lita so far. That really is just it. For example, in the pay-per-view, what happened? We did have Lita defeat Mickie James in the Royal Rumble pay-per-view, which was in week 3. We did have Lita retain her championship by defeating Mickie James, and so Lita's still champion. Mickie James later then won a number 1 contenders matchup in A.A.W. week 4. It was, which one was it? Yeah, it was week 4. Mickie James won it, which one we got Lita and Mickie James again, the rematch. So yeah, and well, Paige busting open Nikki Bella with that chop right across the face, then a couple strikes, and now Nikki on the verge of falling off the ring apron. Is she? Nope, never mind. It's the opposite. It's Paige who falls off the ring apron. A busted open Nikki Bella bleeding from her face. And so, trying to gain an upper hand here. Blood perhaps getting to the eyes. Gonna definitely just mess up the vision of Nikki. But now Paige Irish whipping Nikki right across into those steel guardrails. The steel barricade. And now, Nikki after a double X handle. Both of these women on the count of 6 here. German suplex from Nikki Bella. That's something you don't usually see from her. And now, well, Nikki getting inside the ring on count of 7. Paige on count of 8 here. And Nikki, is she going to get count of victory? Well, she's going to go to the outside ring. Paige on count of 9. Is Paige going to be able to get back inside here? Well, Nikki's not going to let that happen. Brainbuster. Paige is going to have to get counted out here. She is going to. Referee going to have to try first. Trying to catch up the count with Nikki and Paige to make it even, but nope. The referee decides to finally count to 10 for Paige. And Nikki Bella walks out victorious with a very, very heelish type victory right there. Nikki's the face and Paige is a heel in here. So that was a very heelish tactic from Nikki right there to do it. But whatever it takes to get the job done, I guess. As we now move on to another one of Neville's United States Championship Open Challenge. He defends his United States title this time against Brodie Lee, aka Luke Harper. And then, well, Harper immediately getting shoved from Neville. That's something you don't usually see. A big man like Lee, like Harper, to just get stunner out of nowhere. What a counter to Adrian Neville. And now Neville getting snap married for his troubles. And Brodie Lee missing the double X handle. Neville saw that one coming. Misses the drop kick. Both these men missing a whole lot of their shots here. And now, well, Neville off the ropes goes Lee. And, well, almost a hurricane. It looked like Brodie Lee was going to turn into a powerbomb for a second, but no. Swanton type maneuver. Speaking of Swanton type maneuvers, Swanton bomb. Jeff Hardy's finisher. Well, one of his main moves. And so, can we see that at the Elimination preview as the Hardy Boys defend their tag titles against Edge and Christian once again, same like the Royal Rumble preview. No, we had the New Age Outlaws actually defeat. No, we had the Hardy Boys defeat the New Age Outlaws, didn't we? Yeah, in the Royal Rumble preview, and then we didn't want the New Age Outlaws anymore, since I really don't want them in GM mode. We just took them out. Put them in a different brand. Same thing we did for Brock Lesnar here as well. And we also did for like 2 other people, I'm not fully sure. But we did do it for Lesnar since I really don't want Lesnar here, because I'm not going to use him. And if anything, for Pacific storylines, we're really going to use him for those specific storylines where he's always in the main event picture. And I don't want him in no top pictures, so yeah, we're not going to use him. Because I really don't care. Anyway, now Neville misses that shooting star press moonsault right there. Almost connecting with Brodie Lee, but okay, that was weird. Neville just some way somehow turned that into a headlock. And now Brodie Lee getting pushed off, and oh my god! There you go, red arrow. Let's just pretend that's the red arrow, because that's the closest to looking like it. So, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're pulling out all the stops here to retain his United States Championship in these U.S. Open challenges that will be held. Well, every episode, I guess. Anyway, now Neville, almost getting headbutted. Adrian now just prevented major disaster from that humongous headbutt. If Luke Harper was able to connect, because we all know how dangerous that is. And now spinning the beer right across the eyes, and then hitting the beer bottle to the back of the head. Neville missing that bicycle kick, also known as the brogue kick, but we'll just call it a bicycle kick. He missed it. Then after that, Brodie Lee shortly spat the beer right into the eyes, then hit him across the head. Neville retains his United States Championship by disqualification. And Sear now immediately kick things off with the third and final Elimination Chamber qualifying matchup here tonight. The third and final one, as we do have 5 men here. We got Stone Cold Steve Austin, we got Shinsuke Nakamura, we got John Cena, we got CM Punk, and we got Bray Wyatt. One of these men will be able to face off against Kevin Steen, Seth Rollins, Shinsuke Nakamura, Kenny Omega, and your A.A.W. World Heavyweight Champion, AJ Styles. And of course, remember, Antonio Cesaro, former United States Champion. He will, and that's it right there. My God, Okada went for an elbow drop onto Bray Wyatt, but turned that into a clothesline onto John Cena. That was an amazing transition. As got Bray Wyatt, CM Punk, Stone Cold Steve Austin doing their own stuff. And Punk went flying from the strike from Bray. Now, bye suplex delayed a little bit. Okada struggled the first time. The second time, he tried to lift up Austin in a row. It was able to work out. And now Okada and Cena, that's a dream match right there. And now Okada perhaps was gonna jump off top rope. Now Stone Cold almost getting a victory on Bray Wyatt right there, almost advancing. Remember, Antonio Cesaro, he is the Royal Rumble winner, so he will face off. So this is what your WrestleMania main event could be. It could be Cesaro versus Kenny Omega. It could be Cesaro versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Cesaro versus Seth Rollins. Cesaro versus Kevin Steen. Cesaro versus current champion AJ Styles. Or Cesaro versus any one of these 5 men, which could either be Bray Wyatt, John Cena, CM Punk, Shinsuke Nakamura, or Stone Cold Steve Austin. That right there, any one of those matches are all highly talented wrestlers in that match, and will be a great match. For Cesaro, either way, but we do know Cesaro, he's getting the treatment he finally deserves, that he's been deserving since like 2014, 2015. And still currently in today's day, where he should get a title shot. Anyway, now Okada, oh my God. Well, the motorcycle, and there goes Bray Wyatt, the big man flying as well. And Punk, oh my God, Punk getting caught by Bray Wyatt there, that GTS. Wyatt caught Punk, Bray Wyatt just caught CM Punk in midair. Then hit GTS, oh my God, Okada, the spin punch. We're just going to pretend that's the Rainmaker clothesline. And now Okada hitting multiple Rainmaker clotheslines. The one in white, oh my God, sending Stone Cold Steve Austin flying. Cena, Punk, they're distracted. And there we go, Okada knocked down, CM Punk, John Cena, they were distracted. Okada knocked out Bray Wyatt with that Rainmaker clothesline. And then once he hit onto Stone Cold Steve Austin, sent him flying and then pinned Stone Cold. And Okada moves on. And your Elimination Chamber qualifying matches, and your Elimination Chamber match has now been all said and done, ladies and gentlemen. That was a short, sweet, and simple match as well. Well, if you guys see the time lapse of this, so we've been having a whole lot of good matches. They've all been short, but it's been good. It's been some good matches, I guess. But definitely not less to say. This right here, this main event, is gonna be a good match. Fatal for a non-title, of course, Royal Rumble winner Antonio Cesaro. Current A.A.W World Champion AJ Styles. And the other 2 men inside the elimination matchup, Shinsuke Nakamura and the cleaner Kenny Omega. This right here, a little preview of what happened in the Elimination Chamber with 3 of these men. 3 out of 4 of these men being in the Elimination Chamber, and then the other one being the Royal Rumble winner, which is very good. And of course, Cesaro, the Royal Rumble winner. He'll main event WrestleMania against, and it could be one of these 3 men, or it could be our Kevin Steen, Seth Rollins, or Kazuchika Okada. Also, as well, nevertheless, gonna be a great WrestleMania main event. But anyway, outside of that time, called the action. Cesaro Nakamura nailing that brainbuster right to the A.A.W World Champion. And Cesaro and Omega teaming up against Nakamura there. And now Cesaro against Champion AJ Styles. We got Omega and Nakamura. And, well, there it goes. Kick up from Cesaro shortly after. I was about to say AJ Styles getting drilled down to the ground by Cesaro. But then Antonio Cesaro with the kick up shortly after. Very impressive. And let's see right there, Canadian Destroyer by Kenny Omega. Back and forth contest between all 4 of these men. You can't really pick a winner here. It really will be difficult. I see it there. Bulldog from Nakamura. To both Omega and World Champion. Now Styles trying to pick up victory here with a small package. That was a nice combo now and the vice shortly. And double leap and DT. Cesaro was taken out of the equation. Until, of course, Cesaro, well, he did come back later on into the equation, and now he's up and gets sent right down by a small drop and by Kenny Omega. Styles now, he's thinking of something here with the cardboard box and the garbage can. But now Nakamura, he's back inside the ring. Cesaro trying to think of what to do next, and now will easily just punches Nakamura off. That's what he's going to do next. Or that's what he just did next. Omega now back inside the ring. Trying to catch some air here. In that elimination matchup, well, you only got like 2 minutes to try and eliminate your opponent. And then try to get a breather for as many seconds as you can until, well, you feel up and ready to fight the other men. 6 men in that matchup, 2-minute differentials until they come, or perhaps 3. I'm not sure. Or should we make it 5? I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not fully sure. Anyway, now Nakamura missing that kick as Cesaro just transitioned there, and now almost picked up a victory. The Royal Rumble winner Antonio Cesaro almost picking up a victory against Champion AJ Styles. And now Nakamura double unhook, Tiger suplex, able to connect to an arm drag. An arm bar. My bad. But that was a nice transition as Omega, he's out of this equation. Now here he comes. And now full Nelson suplex from Nakamura to Cesaro. Omega he just walked right by him. Omega, perhaps trying to think of more damage to do to AJ Styles. Didn't even see that Shinsuke Nakamura did the full Nelson suplex to Cesaro. And he kind of got a little bit of that steel chair along the way, Cesaro did. And so, turns Cesaro, the Royal Rumble winner, gets pinned by Nakamura, and Shinsuke Nakamura was the first ever person to actually challenge AJ Styles for the A.A.W World Championship, dating back to the Royal Rumble pay-per-view, where of course Styles won and retained his championship. So hey, that was it for A.A.W. So that was a good episode. Whole bunch of 5-star matches, all of them 5 stars into 6-star matches. So yep, there you go. That's match card. Kevin Steen won, Rollins won, Nikki Bella won, Adrian Noah won, Kazuchika Okada won, Shinsuke Nakamura won that main event moments ago. There we go, and we are going to still be in number 1, aren't we? New Japan Pro Wrestling is at number 9. And there we go. 93% still in first place. Because our star-studded roster, and since we did cut some room in the roster slots, we have a more sizable roster now. So yeah, we did cut some room, so it makes us easier. So that was good. Let's go into the reports now. Brian Cage is the World Champion. Yeah, I'm gonna change that. So Numerous Johnny Gargano won that. Tag title's currently vacant. Yes, I know, because the Matt Hardy thing that happened. We'll fix that in the Elimination Review. Jeff Hardy, yeah. Cesaro has turned up drunk and is no condition to perform. That's great. That's great. The Royal Rumble winner has turned up drunk. We need to do something about that. And by doing something about that is main. Why is Becky Lynch the World Champion? Where? Well, we do have a whole lot more women in different separate rosters, but we put like most of them in the Super Lucha Libre roster, and Becky Lynch is the World Champion there. So, okay, just okay. We're gonna be in Miami for the Elimination pay-per-view, and for New Year's Revolution, where it had the Elimination Chamber main event in 2005. It was in Puerto Rico, so yeah. But like the beach just reminded me of that. The beach atmosphere for that, where like had a whole promo package for it before the show actually started. Yeah, so we had a whole lot of successful stuff. Pay-per-view is up next, so that should be good. Then after that, we also got an inter-promotion contest against SSW. And then we got one more episode to set up until we go into WrestleMania. So that's not good. So we're going to do something about that. Because we need more build-up towards WrestleMania. And I got an idea of how we're going to build up towards WrestleMania. Like that. It's that inter-promotional contest that ruins everything. Because then it's only A.A.W superstars versus the SSW superstars. We got Sheamus, got John Moxley. We need to do something for like some of these guys. Mankind as well. We'll probably release him. Not fully sure. We got Jericho. We need to do something with him. Got the women's division right there. Yeah, we've done pretty good. Anyway, your main event has been confirmed due to the past matches, as it's going to be AJ Styles defending his A.A.W World Championship against Shinsuke Nakamura, Kenny Omega, Kevin Steen, Seth Rollins, and Kazuchika Okada. That's your main event for the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. And ladies and gentlemen, as we now fade to black. And no, not as black, but ladies and gentlemen, that was a good show. I like that. So that was the last show before the Elimination pay-per-view. Or was it? Because I got an idea, since we obviously need more build-up, and the in-game calendar doesn't give us all that much build-up, because sometimes shows can be cancelled, or already has automatic shows cancelled, where we can only do like a week or 2 weeks worth of build-up instead of actually 3. So, yeah, we need to do something about that. And I got a perfect idea on how we could do something about that. And you guys will figure out on the next thing we do. A.A.W. GM mode related. Hey, thank you guys for watching this video. Catch you on the next one. Goodbye. And I actually did enjoy this episode, so that would be good. Numerous mode will come out whenever it comes out, and whenever I actually decide to record it. We did the Raw Steel Fate preview last night, so that was good. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Goodbye.